What's going on YouTube? It's Brazen back here with another video for you guys. If you guys are enjoying the content, if you guys want to hit a like down below, subscribe if you guys are new here, and leave a comment letting me know you subscribe so I can welcome you to the family. And that being said, cue intro. What's going on YouTube? Welcome back to another Madden 20 video for you guys here today. So I have actually a couple things to go over. The first thing I want to go over, and I'm going to also make a community post about this, but I just want to talk about it in the beginning of my videos for a while, just to give you guys the heads up, everyone watching this, that I am going to be making like a Madden 21 wish list series. What I'm probably going to do is split it up into things that are more gameplay oriented, and then maybe just things that I would like in the game, features, things like that, but not necessarily gameplay, what would actually happen in the game. What I mean by gameplay is the things that happen when the game is on, when you're online, the animations, abilities, things that happen inside of the actual game. And then everything else will be separate, like do I want my career modes where you can create players and things like that. But I want to know your guys' opinions on that. I want to know them in the comment section on my community post. You can post to me on Twitter or send me DMs. I really don't care where you post it, but I want to get as many good ideas as possible. That way I can actually go ahead, make some thoughtful videos. I'm treating it as if EA actually would see them. I know they probably won't see the videos, but you never know. And on top of it, just as a community, if we can come up with good ideas, sometimes good ideas just need to be heard more, and maybe it's things that they can implement into Madden 21. So hopefully you guys can help me out with that, with posting some really good comments about it, explaining why you think certain things would be good for the game and everything like that. But the couple things I wanted to go over is, the first thing is EA posted on Twitter and said that the Draft Collectibles no longer, or not no longer, but you can hold on to them until after the draft. So if I go to these unopened packs, I will just show you what I have right now, which I have these because I'm waiting for the golden tickets, but right here I have draft picks 6 through 10. So you can wait all the way until after draft night, and I will go show you guys just in the sets and in my item binder as well that I have more. I accidentally already took some, or not necessarily accidentally, but I just took them because I thought that you weren't going to be able to wait just based off of what they were saying. So right here you can see I picked 2, pick 11, pick 22, pick 21. All of these ones that I have, I could have waited till after the draft, and once the picks are chosen, then you can go ahead and change them, which is super important because obviously, for instance, I have the number 2 pick. If it ends up being someone like a quarterback that I didn't want, that would really suck. I kind of guessed it was going to be Chase Young, in my opinion, who is a D end. And honestly, the Steelers don't really have any first round picks right now, and obviously I'm building a Steelers theme team, but that's just something to keep in mind. So from what I understand, like I said, that you do not have to open them. And I know I've gotten some comments on it as well, and I did see it on Twitter, and I think they posted on like Good Morning Football or whatever the Twitch thing that they do is. So in the NFL draft right here, the 2020, all of these picks, you can wait until but you get your choice, and then it says that the player will choose, so you can wait until after the 24th. I don't know if it'll be that night or if it won't update till the next morning, or how they're actually going to do that, or how these collectibles are going to change after the fact, but you will not have to pick them before, which is huge, because what I would advise doing is going ahead and finding, if you're building a theme team or whatever the case is, and figure out which players you may want. And I'm not saying necessarily do this, but it's definitely something you could do, by just getting the collectible and getting ready. Or if you already have collectibles and you realize, okay, this team is the one I'm building a theme team on, I'm going to wait, see who they take at the 22nd pick, or make sure they don't trade their pick, or whatever the case is, and then I'm going to go ahead and take that player. So that's definitely something that's super, super important just to understand. Hopefully you guys will go ahead and take this advice. And another thing that we did get is actually this Madden Bowl, which I don't know where the set went. There it is. So this Madden Bowl actually gives us a free 96 overall player, I believe, is what they are. So it's Zeke, Khalil Mack, or Marshawn Lattimore. So you exchange 2 MCS champion tokens to get a random N18 96 overall Zeke, Khalil Mack, or Marshawn Lattimore. And I will go over to Mutthead, and hopefully they will have the overalls. I don't know if they actually will. If not, I will have to grind out the solos to show you. If we go over and show you the solo challenges, so what happens is I got a free collectible just by logging into the game. You guys might have all got that as well for that, the Madden Bowl right here. But you actually have to take on the challenges based on the 22 competitors, Madden Bowls, and then that's how you do it to get the Champions token, the second one. So it's 14 challenges. We can see 14 challenges right here. You need to get those 60 champion tokens. So you don't necessarily have to get every single star, but I am going to try to get that Twitch pack. Based off of the challenges, I don't think they're going to be necessarily fast to do. The first one, you had to score 30 points, score 3 rushing touchdowns, and throw for 70 yards. They're not necessarily terribly long, but they do take a little bit of time. The second one, I will have to score 4 touchdowns, rush for 210 yards in the first half, get 10 stiff arms. So basically, you're just going to have to stiff arm, get a bunch of rushing yards, and then score the touchdowns after the fact or during the fact. But that being said, let me know in the comments if you guys do want me to make videos off of these, because I'm not planning on doing them for the solo challenges just because these 96 overall players, I don't know if they're necessarily going to be worth it. And on top of it, I don't know if you guys necessarily need the help on these challenges, but definitely let me know in the comments if you do. But that being said, I'm going to go ahead and hop over to Mutthead to show you these overalls of the players or these statistics. So we'll see when we get over there. Alright, so I just got the second token done, completing all of the milestones, getting to 60 stars for the challenges. So I'm just going to go ahead and add this in so I can get the players. They weren't on Mutthead for at least what I could find. So I figured I just have to grind them myself. This way we have all of these statistics for you guys. And right here, I do get Zeke. So it looks like you get a random one, which is good to know. So it doesn't look like I'm going to be able to get all the stats for you guys, which is going to be unfortunate. They were, like I said, they weren't on Mutthead, and it doesn't seem that they're going to be here. Maybe they are on Mutthead and I missed it. Definitely go ahead and check that out if you go ahead and do it. But we can check the stats out. We see he's got 92 speed, 93 excel, 96 agility, 89 carrying, 73 catching, 89 elusiveness, 87 trucking, and 94 break tackle. If we compare him to someone like my starting running back, Le'Veon is better in every single stat. Cordell's kind of comparable, even though he is a lower overall. But Le'Veon's really the one to compare him to. And the thing is about this Zeke is he doesn't get any power up. He doesn't go in the power up card. So you can put on abilities on these cards, which is good to know. If you do want these cards for maybe your budget squad or whatever the case is, you do get them. And you could put abilities on it if you actually wanted to do that. But it's not the greatest of card. Me personally, I'm just going to quick sell him and take the training. That's the way I think about it. It is still 17,000 training, which could be a decent amount of coins depending on what you pull from some of the packs, or you could just go ahead and hold on to it to upgrade players or anything like that. So like I said, I basically completed 61 out of 70. I was going to go for the Twitch pack, but for some of the objectives, they were kind of hard with, having to get like 20 tackles in a game and things like that. That were just going to take a long time, and I didn't want to waste the time doing that. I am going to go look in the store and show you some of the other with the Khalil Mack and Marshawn Lattimore and what you can kind of expect out of it. So I'm going to go hop over. Hopefully the Madden Bowl at least shows up in here. So actually it won't show up in the store. I forgot that those ones won't show up in the store. I don't know why I was thinking that those were going to come up. I wanted to look at the other ones and compare stats so I can give you a little bit of an idea of what they're going to look like at least. And then you guys kind of know they're going to be a little bit lower because when they usually give us those free cards, they don't want to make it the best player in the game. So Khalil Mack, his power up doesn't go for much. He does have his core elite. He's got his ultimate kickoff. And then he's got a 95 overall card. And then he's also got the 97 LTD now. So the stats are going to be probably, the 96 will be decently comparable to this card. So you can expect decent speed, block shed, and play rec and things like that. Decent pass rusher, but he definitely is not a zone coverage player. So it definitely is a decent one nonetheless, but probably not going to be like the best Khalil Mack card, and you obviously can't power him up. So I'm just going to go ahead and type in Lattimore real quick. I think that should be good enough if I go to cornerbacks. Marshawn Lattimore is the Saints corner, if you didn't know who he is. So we see power up. Then he does have a 95 series redux. So for his series redux, We can see he's got way better man than he does zone coverage. So you could definitely expect around these statistics if you were to get that 96 overall for the Lattimore. Like I said, it is random, which is unfortunate. Either way, I was just going to quick sell for training. But if you for sure need one of them, it might not be the best bet. I mean, Marshawn, I guess, would be the only one I would say that at least it makes a little bit of sense because he, at least isn't going to be as high of an overall, or at least he's going to be a higher overall than the other one. It's probably not worth it for Khalil Mack, and then Zeke's getting a golden ticket, so probably not worth it as well. But let me know what you think about that promo down below. You do get a free 96 overall, so it is not bad. Drop a like on the video if it does help you out. Subscribe and turn on that post notification bell. And as always, I will see you next time.